We are sandwiched between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas, in Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. Obviously, they do everything big here in Dallas, and the introduction to the Cowboys, no exception. They're set for football in Big D as their guys will do battle with the New York Giants. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Come on, set, 8, read. Ready?
Running it with the NFL's Offensive Rookie of the Year a season ago, Saquon Barkley. A bad start there, a big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down. But we see so many good battles in the NFC East, and Cowboys and Giants, they rarely disappoint. They didn't disappoint last year. Cowboys got the better of the Giants both times. Week 2, 20-13, and then in Week 17, a thriller, 36-35. That was a game where Dak Prescott into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. When the rookie QB gets his first touchdown pass, that's one you put in the trophy case. First career interception, that's going to be one he wants to forget.
Yeah, and he's not going to go ask for the football, right? No. Yeah, you can keep that one. The key for him, what does he learn from it? When he watches the tape, does he have an answer right now where he already understands what mistake he made? That's what the coaches are going to watch and know, and that's what they'll grill him on and see how he grows from it.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. Into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. No gain on the play, and it's going to be second and goal.
They're right there at the 1. No gain, but don't let that stop you. Line back up and keep going at them. If I'm them, I'm thinking about going at it 4 straight times.
And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Tried to punch it in with the extra B for the fullback on 3rd and goal, but it didn't work.
And you think to yourself, more size, more physicality, you're going to wedge and create a hole. Sometimes that extra...
And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Niles Paul there to make the grab. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. They run with Barkley on first down, and he gets about 5 out of it. Sean Lee, the Pro Bowler, there for the tackle.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Right there. 54 Mike. You must be getting tired.
On second down, here's Barkley. They find some open field here. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
A first down carry for Barkley. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, at these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
On 2nd and 9, Jones. Open receiver, that's Caden Smith, the tight end. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 33.
There's so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. Now the first career carry for the Penn State star Miles Sanders. Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
On 2nd down now, Barkley trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Recon, 132 fighter, 18 Gator. Hey, Zoo. Check 24, check 24. Check. Now.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jones. Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a first down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
And Rosas puts this one through. Remember, with Rosas, there was some speculation last year in the preseason that he might not hold on to his job with the Giants.
But he certainly answered the challenge, didn't he? 32 of 33 during the regular season, 97% that is, and was named to the NFC Pro Bowl team. And by the way, at 6'3", 234, he can bench press your kicker.
This will be taken in at the 1. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they get another shot here with a 1st and 10. Steps away to his left. He finds Randall Cobb with a completion. And out across midfield down to the 45. 23 yards, the final tally. Prescott, of course, the former 4th-round pick back in 2016, started all 48 games in his first 3 years in the NFL, and now making start number 49 to kick off 2019. Sliding out of the pocket, looking, and at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. A gain of 37. After 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they go to work on a 1st and goal. Now Elliott. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Prescott to throw it. Paul bringing it in. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal. They come out here in the eye.
You got nothing to run. You got nothing.
Here's Elliott. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to bring up a 4th and goal. Let's think here. You're still just in the second quarter. You taking the 3 points?
I am taking the 3 points, and I'm just relying on my defense here. Show me I have a little confidence in them, and let the offense know, nice drive. Come back next time. We'll go get 6 then, but for now, we'll take the 3.
Of course, the door for Maher was opened after a little bit of a surprise move. The Cowboys letting go of Dan Bailey last year.
Yeah, Maher took over in the preseason. He's from Nebraska via the Canadian Football League where he kicked for 4 years. And I saw him personally make 2 game-winning field goals last season against Detroit and in Atlanta.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. Now Jones, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Leighton Vander Esch wreaking havoc with a sack.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
To try again after the sack. Jones. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Michael Bennett, the former Texas A&M Aggie, dropping the hammer.
Yeah, that's how we do, D.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Crunch, crunch, crunch. Yeah, yeah.
Man, that's trash. That's trash.
He's checking, he's checking, he's checking.
Ready?
Now Saquon Barkley. It'll be a 20-yard gain on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. For a running back, that's kind of depressing, right? You get all that yardage, but still no 1st down.
Well, it was a mile, maybe a mile and a half to the 1st down mark.
Yeah.
So he did all he could to get there. A little disappointing at the end, but boy, they gave it a great effort, didn't they? Got to give him a little respect for that, don't you?
And he really helped his yards per carry average, that's for sure.
Yeah, quietly, he'll take that.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line. A run there on 1st down and a pretty good one of 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5. 5 yards on the carry, good pickup on 1st down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 19-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Here we go.
Check, check.
Now Elliott. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Alec Ogletree in on the stop.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. Now he's going to go deep down the left. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. A big 3rd down conversion with a gain of 28. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend.
Watch the ship, watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship, watch the ship.
A 1st down carry by Elliott. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Cowboy 1st down. Always a lot of great storylines when the Giants and Cowboys get together. And, of course, one everybody was buzzing about, the great young running back, Zeke and Saquon, who finished 1-2 in the NFL in rushing last year. And down on the field before the game, you see those guys talking. You realize how big they are. Zeke at 228 pounds, Saquon 233 pounds. A bright future in the backfield for both of these franchises. From the 38, Prescott. And he'll sling that one in there. Complete to Cooper on the comebacker. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 23.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly right. Got the guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
On 2nd and 15 now, Prescott. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. T.J. Green with a pick. Intended that time for Cooper.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over. But if they do decide to try and make a play, we know what the basics are. You run draw, you run screen. I would maybe run a little swing pass and try and get my lineman out in space and see if they can chop a hole into the secondary and see if he can run a little bit.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Check 99. Check 99.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 16 yards, a first down.
A gain of 16 yards.
Now the Pro Bowl kicker, Aldrick Rosas. Last year, he hit one from 57. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. Now the Pro Bowl kicker, Aldrick Rosas. Last year, he hit one from 57. And, folks, this is a 67-yard attempt. So we are at halftime here in the opener of the 2019 regular season. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This one fielded at the 5. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had an ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
They go to Elliott again. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
Here's Prescott. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Brian Bonnie Calhoun. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. The 40. 20, 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. The The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right? Good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
55.
Now whistles here and a flag down. I think a Giant jumped early. And that false start penalty is certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long.
I got you.
Go. Check the outreach. Back. Kill. Turn it.
After the penalty, they go with Barkley. And for a second straight play, that Cowboy defense gets him to the ground behind the line of scrimmage. It's a 6-yard loss on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
48th month. I know he ain't got it. Shoot. Under 10.
Throwing Jones. And that is incomplete.
And we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Here's Austin. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Cowboys. Randall Cobb, 62 yards. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. So Dak will bring the Cowboys up to go for the 2-point try. Prescott from the gun. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try to figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Here's Sanders, and he'll get 2, maybe 3, up near the 37. Well, the spark that ignited the Cowboys-Giants rivalry goes back to 1960 when Dallas's first head coach and former New York Giants assistant Tom Landry brought his 0-10 rookie squad into Yankee Stadium. That game would finish a 31-31 tie, the only non-loss in the expansion Cowboys' first season. 6 decades later, still one of the most heated rivalries in the NFL. Heck, even Cowboys head coach Jason Garrett spent 3 seasons in a Giants uniform. And Dallas leads the overall series, including the last 4 meetings. It's hauled in by Shepard. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
A short game that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. Here's Riley Dixon now as he's on to punt for New York. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Now this is fielded in the end zone. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Cowboys will take over here at the 20. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to full.
It got his man complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Randall Cobb, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he's got room. Corey Coleman. Touchdown, Giants. That kick return TD is 98 yards in length. And the Giants are able to draw a bit closer.
Ready to break.
I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him, kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. This will be taken short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was really easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. This is Elliott. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Hey, check.
Hey, kill.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Prescott being chased out left.
You think you won't get this?
That's complete to Cobb. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. 22 yards there, a 1st down. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll run on 1st down. It's Elliott, and he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Good gain there on 1st down. It keeps them in a running situation, probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling.
And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at week 1. Oh, good, we're at home. This is why you want to be home in week 1. They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you totally. That's what you want. But there carries a little extra pressure with that as well because you and I both know protecting the home field, winning your home games is paramount in this league. So you go into it, yeah, we want it, but now you actually have to go out and prove it.
Yeah, 2 sides to that coin, and looking like they're going to protect it here in this one. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. That's something we saw over and over again in Barkley's rookie season. He had 91 catches last year, most ever by a rookie running back. Part of a fantastic rookie campaign that saw him go over 2,000 total yards. Got a man. He finds Sanders. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time.
Two-jet bombers. Two-jet bombers.
Slam, slam, slam.
Get it.
Now Jones on first down, flushed out right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally.
And the ball is out. Jones got hit and lost it. That's picked up by the Cowboys. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. Here's Prescott, rolling to his right. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. Give him 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas first down. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up.
That is caught. It's Cooper for the Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper, 32 yards. And the Cowboys capitalize on the fumble and turn it into 6. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And that will extend this big lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession.
Under pressure, and they got to him again. Mike Bennett able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly.
And he's going to go down again. The sack by Robert Quinn. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hasn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense. I got it.
You see what I did there?
He needs better protection, that's for sure. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Good open field tackling there. A 50-yard punt followed by just a 1-yard return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off near the 44. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
Ready.
Check 55 to Mike.
Watch the run. Watch the run.
Check.
On first down, Jones. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Off the edge, it's Tyrone Crawford with a sack. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Jones escaping the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. A good pickup there, 7 yards, but it brings up 4th down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy by the foot.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And Xavier Woods with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
First down run with Elliott going to go for about 4. 2nd and 6 coming up. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Going up top. He's got it at the 15. And he's able to get this down deep on the Giants side of the field. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Throwing here, Prescott. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Here's Elliott into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. They'll try again with Elliott. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. I tell you, Charles, you play to the final whistle, I get that. But there are a few folks that might not be too happy with that score late in the game with it already well in hand.
You seem a little squeamish about that last score.
I struggle with it. I struggle. But on the other, the argument, I get it, on the other side is, hey, do something about it. Stop them.
Now, I guarantee you, I know who was really excited. Fantasy owners who had them. Hey, listen, get the points for me. They're not worried about hurt feelings or anything like that. That's just new age stuff.
Let's go.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
3 down, 3 down. Hey, check. 3 down, 3 down. I got
Get it.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Eluding the pressure right. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And, partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, you know, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Real football.
Not preseason football where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason. And now I'm listening to you. So for Dallas, it's a fantastic start as they